Hello guys, welcome to my talk on semantics. I am Dr. Prabha Patil, Department of English, Vivekanand College, Kolhapur. We are discussing what is semantics, how words together put into meaning. Is grammar influence the word meaning? How can we use symbol in communication? What is the difference between sign and symbol? What are the semantic relationships between words and sentences? And how can we apply our understanding of semantic features, semantic roles, and lexical relations in discourse analysis? Objectives. The objectives of this module are to understand how the relationship between the words and structure of a sentence can affect meaning, to find a more comprehensive definition of meaning which truly cover the concept semantics, to provide students with a solid understanding of key concepts in semantics and methods of semantic analysis, to explain different meanings of words. Content. Definition of semantics. Importance of semantics in the study of language. Functions of language. Types of meaning and sense relations. Introduction. The technical term semantics is used to refer to the study of meaning, and since meaning is a part of language, semantics is a part of linguistics. Semantics is the branch of linguistics that deals with the study of meaning, changes in meaning, and the principles that govern the relationship between sentences or words and their meanings. It is the study of the relationships between signs and symbols and what they represent. An understanding of semantics is essential to the study of language acquisition. What is semantics? Semantics is the branch of linguistics which studies the systematic ways in which languages structure meaning, especially in words and in sentences. Semantics means the meaning and interpretation of words, signs, and sentence structure. Semantics studies the relationship between the signifier and signified. Semantics has subfields, namely lexical semantics, phrasal or sentential semantics, and discourse or pragmatics. Lexical semantics is concerned with the meaning of the words and the meaning relationships among words. Phrasal or sentential semantics is concerned with the meaning of syntactic units larger than the word. In discourse or pragmatics, we study how those meanings combine with each other and with other facts about various kinds of context to make meanings for a text or discourse. Importance of semantics in the study of language. The study of semantics includes the study of how meaning is constructed, interpreted, clarified, obscured, illustrated, simplified, negotiated, and paraphrased. Semantics is concerned with the words and what they denote and connote. For example, the term book denotes printed work, but it can also connote knowledge. This is called lexical semantics. Furthermore, semantics studies the use of sign systems called semiotics. It studies how the signs are used to convey meaning, that is, the alphabet sign system and the traffic signs. Semantics also studies the meaning expressed in sentence utterances. For example, I like swimming. It is moreover at the center of the study of human mind thought process, cognition, and conceptualization. Semantics goes beyond verbal language because one can also communicate or convey meaning without using spoken language but by using facial expressions, dressing codes. Additionally, semantics plays an important role in translation. In order to accurately translate a message from one language to another, you need to understand what the words mean in both languages. Functions of language. Semantics looks at the functions of language. In order to comprehend what is being said or what it means, you have to pay attention to these functions. Geoffrey Leach mentioned that language has five functions. They are informational, expressive, directive, aesthetic, and fatigue. Informational function is the language being used to inform you about certain issues or what is the main purpose of the message conveyed. Expressive function evokes certain feelings and express feelings. Directive function acts as command and request. Aesthetic function answers. Is the message entertaining? It means the use of language for the sake of the linguistic artifact itself. Fatigue function means the function of keeping communication lines open and keeping social relationships in good repair. Types of meaning. According to Cruz, the meaning of all linguistic expressions vary with the context in which they occur. Fromkin, Rodman, and Hemmans say that the meaning of the word is what it refers to. There are two main types of meaning, denotative and connotative. Conceptual or denotative meaning refers to the basic essential components of meaning that are conveyed by the literal use of a word. This is the type of meaning that one can find in the dictionary. In other words, conceptual meaning refers to the direct relationship between the object and the word. It is mostly used in formal writing and discourse. It also uses symbols in writings such as exclamation mark, quotation mark, apostrophe, and colon, etc. Connotative meaning refers to the communicative value that is associated with an expression based on what it refers to beyond its conceptual meaning. It refers to figurative meaning. It varies from culture to culture. It is linked to real life experiences. Connotative meaning is further divided into five subcategories: social meaning, collocative meaning, affective meaning, thematic meaning, and associative meaning. Social meaning. It refers to the level of meaning that we rely on when we identify certain social characteristics of the speakers and situations from the character of the language used. It is concerned with the social factors such as social class and ethnicity. Collocative meaning is associated meaning. A word acquires in line with the meaning of words which tend to co occur with it. Affective meaning is the level of meaning that conveys the language user's feelings, attitudes, and opinions about a particular piece of information or about the ongoing context. We use stress, intonation, and word choice to communicate our feelings and attitudes towards utterances and context. Thematic meaning concerns itself with how the order of words spoken affects the meaning that is entailed. It is more concerned with active and passive voice. Associative meaning refers to what different people associate words with. For example, water can be associated with life or healing. Sense relations. According to Cruz, sense relation is a semantic relation between units of meaning. There are five types of sense relations: synonym, antonym, polysemy, homonyms, and hyponymy. The sense of an expression is the whole set of sense relations with other expressions of language. Synonym. Synonyms are two or more words which are closely related in meaning. Synonym is the state or phenomenon in which the words that sound different but have the same or identical meaning as another word or phrase. For example, happy, joyful, brave, courageous, big, large, mother and father, parents, enormous, huge. Antonym. Antonyms refer to words with the opposite meanings. Antonym is a state or phenomenon in which the words have the sense relation which involve the opposite of meaning. The word pairs of antonym can be divided into several types: implicitly gradable pairs, complementary pairs, and relational pairs. Polysemy. Polysemy refers to words which have a lot of meanings attached to them, mainly depending on the context in which they are used. Polysemy is the state or phenomenon in which the words that have more than one meaning. In other words, it can be described as multiple meanings of words. The words are considered to be related etymologically. For example, the verb to get have multiple meanings. It can be used as procure in I will get the drinks. It will be used as become. She got scared. It can be used as understand. I get it. Homophone and homonym. When two or more different written forms have the same pronunciation, they are described as homophones. For example, bear, bear, meat, meat, floor, floor, pale, pale, right, right, and so on. Homonyms are words that are either written the same, that is, homographs, or pronounced the same, that is, homophones, but have different meanings. We use the term homonyms when one form, may be written or spoken, has two or more unrelated meanings, as in these examples. Bank refers to the bank of a river or the financial institution. Mole refers mole on skin or mole the small animal. Pupil refers at school or pupil in the eye. Race refers context of speed or the ethnic group. Homonyms are words that have separate histories and meanings but have accidentally come to have exactly the same form. Hyponymy. Hyponymy is a relation between two words in which the meaning of one of the words includes the meaning of the other word. Hyponymy is a state or phenomenon that shows the relationship between more general term, that is lexical representation, and the more specific instances of it. The concrete forms of set of words, that is the specific instances, are called hyponyms. For example, the lexical representation of red, yellow, green, blue, purple, black is color. Thus, we can say that red is hyponym of color and so on. Sometimes there is no single word in the language that encompasses as set of hyponyms. For example, clarinet, guitar, piano, trumpet, violin are hyponyms because they are musical instruments. But there is not a single word meaning musical instrument that has these words as its hyponyms. The relationship between the general term and the specific instances is often be described using a hierarchical diagram called taxonomy. Here is the example of taxonomy. Conclusions. Linguistic semantics deals with the conventional meaning conveyed by the use of words and sentences of a language. In semantic analysis, there is always an attempt to focus on what the words conventionally mean rather than on what a speaker might want the words to mean on a particular occasion. Meaning does not have a definite definition as it varies according to context. In the next module, we will see what is pragmatics. Thank you.